हरे कृष्णा। आप सभी भक्तों का हरे कृष्णा। वेलकम टू all the devotees. In today's class, which is about Srimad Bhagavatam study, but in particular, we are going to do Shloka memorization workshop in this particular class. This class is mainly the part of our bigger class, which is called Srimad Bhagavatam study. And in this class, we give the opportunity to the devotees in our class, student devotees in our class, to practice memorization of the shlokas. So they memorize the shloka at their home, and then in this class they recite the shloka along with the word meanings, along with the translation, and maybe some little explanation about the verse. Overall, today is our 41st class, and our journey so far now have reached to the second canto. Today, actually, we will start reciting the very first verse of the second canto of the very first chapter. So before we go into the class, let us do a small brief Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. Okay, so we go to the verse today. This is the verse in front of you, which is the first verse of the first chapter of the second canto, written in the regular Anushtup Chand. वर्यानेश ते प्रश्नः कृतो लोकहितं नृप आत्मवित्सम्मतः पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु यः पराः. वर्यानेश ते प्रश्नः कृतो लोकहितं नृप आत्मवित्सम्मतः पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु यः पराः. Like this it will be recited. And now we will request everyone assembled in the class to kindly practice this verse by reciting it. We will hide the screen from their vision. Okay, so how should we start? Okay, let us start first of all with Rakesh ji. Rakesh ji.
Yes, Brahman.
Yeah.
श्रीशुक उवाच वर्यानेशते प्रश्न कृतो लोकाहितं नृपा आत्मविस्सम्मतः पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु या पराः.
Prabhu, once more.
वर्यानेशते प्रश्न कृतो लोकाहितं नृपा आत्मविस्सम्मतः पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु या पराः. Sound is not audible, Prabhuji.
Can you hear?
No.
Can everyone hear, Prabhu?
Yes, yes. Now we
Yeah,
can
we
hear.
can hear. We can hear.
Okay. Okay.
Prabhuji, was I audible?
बोलिए बोलिए.
Was I audible?
Not to me. Maybe once again you may try.
Okay, Prabhuji. वर्यानेशते प्रश्न कृतो लोकाहितं नृपा आत्मविस्सम्मतः पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु या पराः.
Excellent, excellent. Now please tell the word meanings.
वर्यानेश, वर्यान, glorious. Esh, this, te, your, प्रश्न, question. कृता, कृतो मतलब made by you. कृतो लोकहितम, beneficial to all kind of man. नरपा, O king. आत्मविद, आत्मविद, transcendentalist.
Hmm.
who know the science of Atma and transcendence.
Hmm.
Atmavid Sammata, approved, agreed by them. Pumsam, of all men. Shrotavyadi, Shrotavyadi, all kind of hearing. Among all kind of hearing, Shrotavyadishu, ya para. Para मतलब topmost
Hmm. Yeah.
is the word
Very good.
meaning.
Okay. Now translation, Prabhu.
Translation to be Shri Shukdev Maharaj said, O dear king,
Hmm.
you asked a very good question, glorious question, which is the beneficial for all the men.
Hmm.
And the answer of this question is the main subject matter for hearing.
Hmm.
And it is approved by all transcendentalists.
Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Very good, Prabhuji. So now, would you like to elaborate a little bit on this? What is the context? Why this verse is spoken? Briefly, not very in detail. Briefly, maybe in 3-4 sentences. Hmm.
ये सुखदेव गोस्वामी परीक्षित महाराज ने सुखदेव गोस्वामी से सवाल पूछे कुछ सवाल ये पूछा उन्होंने पहले तो कि व्हाट इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ ए मैन हु इज व्हाट इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ ए मैन इन जनरल एंड इन पर्टिकुलर व्हेन ही इज गोइंग टू डाई एट द टाइम ऑफ हिज डेथ दिस वाज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन। उसके आंसर में उन्होंने कहा कि भाई ये जो आपने सवाल पूछा है ये बहुत अच्छा है और ये कृष्णा से संबंधित जो भी क्वेश्चन है वो बहुत अच्छे हैं और सिंपली इनको क्वेश्चनिंग और हियरिंग करने से ही वन कैन अटेन अल्टीमेट स्टेज परफेक्शनल स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ। क्योंकि बिकॉज लॉर्ड कृष्णा ओरिजिनल है और सुप्रीम है तो उनके संबंध में पूछा गया हर सवाल भी ओरिजिनल है परफेक्ट है। परीक्षित महाराज he wanted to absorb himself in Krishna and it can be done simply by hearing about Krishna, about the not so uncommon activities of Krishna. In Gita also it is said that whoever simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the Lord, appearance and disappearance and his nature, one is immediately one can go back to Godhead and he has not to return in this material world again.
Okay. Okay.
And shlok, I think that was Jan Karm Cha Me Divyam Etam Yo Vetti Tatvatah
त्यक्त्वा देहम
Tattvadeham Punarjanma
पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति.
Neti Mameti Sorjuna. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, very nice, Prabhuji. Very nicely explained. Not though very difficult words, not difficult context to explain. So you did a good job. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we go to Manish ji. Would you like to
Yes,
take
Prabhu.
the second chance? Okay.
Yes. Shri Shuka Uvacha Varyana Sate Prashna Kruto Loko Hitam Nrpa Atmavid Samata Pumsa Shroto Yadisuya Paraha.
Very nicely chanted. But maybe you may try once again. There was maybe some scope for improvement for pronunciation. Maybe chant once again, Prabhu. Yeah.
Shri Shuka Uvacha Varyana Sate Prashna Kruto Loka Hitam Nrpa Atmavid Samata Pumsa Shroto Yadisuya Paraha.
Most of it is okay. Maybe in the first line there was some scope. So please recite with me. So here you can see the screen. Varyanesh te prashnaha
Varyanesha te prashna
कृतो लोकहितं नृपा
कृतो लोको हितं नृप
आत्मवित् सम्मतः पुंसाम्
आत्मवितं सम्पुम
आ-
आत्मवितः समता पुंसाम्
आत्मवित्
आत्मवित्
सम्मतः
आत्मवित् सम्मता पुंसा आत्मवित्
श्रोतव्य
सम्मता पुंसा
हाँ आत्मवित् सम्मतः पुंसाम्
आत्मवित् सम्मता पुंसा
पुंसाम् साम्
पुंसाम्
हम्म, श्रोतव्यादिषु यः पराः
श्रोतव्यादिषु या परः
yes once again
Yeah. श्रीशुक उवाच वर्याणस्ते
वर्यानेषु
वर्याणस् वर्याणेषु
वर्यानेषु वर्यानेषु सः प्रश्न
वर्याणेषु सते प्रश्ना
वर्यानेष ते प्रश्नः
वर्याणेष सते प्रश्ना
वर्यानेष ते प्रश्नः
वर्याणेष ते प्रश्ना
कृतो
कृतो
लो
लोकाहितं नृपा
आत्मवित् सम्मतः पुंसाम्
आत्मवित् सम्मता पुंसाम्
श्रोतव्या
श्रोतव्यादिषु ये पराः
यः पराः
यः पराः
प्लीज once again
Yeah. वर्याणस्ते प्रश्ना क्रोतो लोको हितं नृपा आत्मवित्तस्य सम्मता पुंसाम् श्रोतव्यादिषु ये पराः
okay no problem still some scope is there maybe you can rectify by hearing the class again but
Yeah.
now you can come to the word meaning Prabhu yeah
Yeah. So coming to the meaning, yeah,
hmm.
Varyanaste, so that is the glory, the
Hmm.
glorious,
Hmm.
and the Prashna is the question. So
Hmm.
this whatever the question Parikshit Maharaj is asking,
Hmm.
and Kroto Luka Hitam Nrupa, Loko is the all men, Hitam
Hmm.
is beneficial to all men, and this question is made by you,
Hmm.
and Nrupa is O king. Yeah?
Hmm.
Atmavit is uh, Atmavit are all devotees or transcendentalist.
Hmm.
Samataha is approved, yeah,
Hmm.
which is approved.
Hmm.
And Pumsam is again all men.
Hmm.
And Shrotavya Disu.
Hmm.
So this is all kind of hearing, is whatever we
Hmm.
hear.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Paraha. Paraha is all the supreme.
Hmm.
So here again, I think the question, whatever Parikshit Maharaj is asking to Shukdev Goswami, he says that whatever questions you are asking is very glorious and is all
Hmm.
beneficial to all the men.
Hmm.
And the answer to this question is also a good subject matter for hearing and is
Hmm.
all approved by the transcendentalist.
Very
So
nice
here,
yeah
yeah.
hmm.
So as you know that Parikshit Maharaj is going to die in 7 days. So he
Hmm.
is very eager to learn about all the past activities of Krishna
Hmm.
and he wants to get fully engaged into
Hmm.
this Krishna consciousness before he
Hmm.
wants to die.
Hmm.
So that is how he wants to learn more about this Bhagavatam or want to hear more about all Krishna activities.
Okay. Yeah. So Krishna activities, or you can say that the specific question was, what is the duty of a man in general,
Duty of a dying man. Duty of a
and
dying man.
specifically of a dying man, and then what are those subject matters which are worth hearing and chanting, remembering and worshipping? What is that? What is what is that which a man should hear, chant, remember, worship, and what he should not do? So these were typically few questions that he had asked, and then in response to that, Shukdev Goswami really glorifies
The question.
the questioner Parikshit Maharaj. Huh? So very nice. Okay, so we go to now maybe Jayamala Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
श्रीशुक उवाच
Hmm.
वर्यान् एष ते प्रश्नः कृतो लोकहितं नृपा आत्मवित् सम्मतः पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु यः परः.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, बहुत clear pronunciation है. Very nice. Every word pronounced very nicely. Yes, Mataji. Please
Yes,
continue with the word
thank
meanings.
you Prabhu. Yes. So in the last canto, we see that Parikshit Maharaj has asked mainly two questions. One
Hmm.
is what is the ultimate duty for people in general, and the second question was in particularly specifically what is the duty of a man about to die.
Hmm.
So first of all, Shukadev Goswami in this verse, he congratulates Parikshit Maharaj on his glorious question.
Hmm.
For two reasons. He says that because they benefit people in general. Kruto loka hitam nripa. O king, because these questions benefit people in general. And the second reason is that they are all approved by the knowers of the spiritual science, that is self-realized souls
Hmm.
approve such type of questions. And
Hmm.
among all topics that are worth hearing, this topic is the para, that is the topmost.
Hmm.
Atma sammataha pumsam shrotapyadishu yaha paraha. So these are the two reasons. And in the purport, I have picked up 2 points. Srila Prabhupada says that questions about Krishna are always wonderful because they provide us transcendence. They provide us with a way to get out of this bhavarog, that is the material existence.
Hmm.
And the second point is that by Krishna Katha, everyone, that is the inquirer, the speaker, the hearer, and all the people who are gathered there, and also the place where it is being performed, they all get purified.
Hmm.
So this is the brief context of this verse, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely explained. So let us once again look at the words. So yeah, so Mataji very nicely recited the verse and also picked up the points from the purport. So I've also copied the purport here just for maybe reading it in case there is some spare time with us. And I think we have some 5-6 minutes still remaining. So maybe we can request Manish ji to read this. Prabhu, would you like to read it?
Yes, Prabhu, I will read it. Yeah. Even the very question is so nice that it is the best subject matter for hearing. Simply by such questioning and hearing, one can achieve the highest perfectional stage of life. Because Lord Krishna is the original supreme person, any question about him is original and perfect. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that the highest perfection of life is to achieve the transcendental loving service of Krishna. Because questions and answers about Krishna elevate one to that transcendental position. The questions of Maharaja Parikshit about Krishna philosophy are greatly glorified. Maharaja Parikshit wanted to absorb his mind completely in Krishna, and such absorption can be effected simply by hearing about the uncommon activities of Krishna. For instance, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that simply by understanding the transcendental nature of Lord, Krishna's appearance, disappearance, and activities, one can immediately return home, back to Godhead, and never come back to this miserable condition of material existence. It is very auspicious, therefore, to hear always about Krishna. So Maharaja Parikshit requested Shukdev Goswami to narrate the activities of Krishna so that he could engage his mind in Krishna. The activities of Krishna are non-different from Krishna himself. As long as one is engaged in hearing such transcendental activities of Krishna, he remains aloof from the conditional life of material existence. The topics of Lord Krishna are so auspicious that they purify the speaker, the hearer, and the inquirer. They are compared to the Ganges waters which flow from the toe of Lord Krishna. Wherever the Ganges water go, they purify the land and the person who bathes in them. Similarly, Krishna Katha or the topics of Krishna are so pure that wherever they are spoken, the place, the hearer, the inquirer, the speaker, and all concerned become purified.
Excellent, Prabhu. Very nicely read. So ultimately the idea is the questions are, what is the duty of a dying man? And ultimately nobody knows when he is going to die. So ultimately it is applicable to all the people, including us. And as Shukdev Goswami is glorifying these questions, that these are actually the best possible questions one can ask. People are asking all kind of questions. Where should I eat? Where should I live? Where should I sleep? So all questions that we are generally asking in our life are all related with eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. But these are the real questions which really put the person on the path of transcendence. By hearing about Krishna, glories, activities, pastimes, one can purify his heart or her heart, and then by this purification, by developing love of Godhead, one can actually elevate oneself to the transcendental platform back to Godhead. So with that, I will conclude the class here. All glory to Srimad Bhagavatam, all glory to Srila Prabhupada. So we won't take any questions right now, but we'll start preparing for our next class. Thank you very much. So I'll just stop the recording and then